Is crypto a real scam? Hold your thoughts. I know we've all rolled our eyes to that statement hundreds of times already, but no matter how much we want non-believers to see opportunities in crypto, we cannot deny the fact that there were really some fiascos that happened which caused the doubts from other people. Today, I'm set to discuss the top 8 most controversial events that shook the crypto market. Welcome to Joe Blow's Crypto, featuring our very own Mr. Know-It-All. I can't believe that there's still quite a number of people who do not want to acknowledge crypto's legitimacy. I mean, how far should we go for them to see what they're missing out on?
Come on now, we cannot really fault anyone for their investment choices and limitations. At the end of the day, we have different levels of risks that we are willing to take and goals we want to achieve.
When you put it that way, it makes me think of all the famous incidents in crypto's history that likely fueled some of these people's skepticism.
Tell me, what do you want to know? What did I sign up for this time?
We've been discussing price, strategies, and some other technical stuff in our previous videos, so why not make this one a bit more fun?
How do you suggest we do that then?
Why don't we start with talking about some interesting events that happened in the past which caused a huge discussion among crypto experts and enthusiasts? Okay, let me be more particular. Tell me about some of the worst things that happened in this industry.
Let us start off with number 8. Binance investigation. Known as one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges there is, it was kind of a shock to some when Binance was under investigation by the U.S. Department of Justice. Considering how popular and huge Binance's role is in crypto, people cannot help but talk about this. Binance and its then CEO eventually pleaded guilty, admitting that they failed to maintain an effective anti-money laundering program in violation of the BSA. They paid more than $4 billion to resolve this case.
If an established platform like that could face huge hurdles, then it must be so much harder for the new cryptos and platforms to make a name. Well, what is next?
On number 7, the ASIC boost controversy. Though this happened a few years ago, it is still something worth knowing and talking about. It all started with a message from one of Bitcoin's developers, Gregory Maxwell. His message was entitled, BIP Proposal, Inhibiting a Cover Attack on the Bitcoin POW function. As per Maxwell, the said advanced mining optimization technique, ASIC boost technology, could possibly be used to exploit a flaw in the Bitcoin mining protocol. The discussion did not end right away, as Bitmain denied the allegations. If what Maxwell claimed were all true, then the Bitcoin system was truly compromised at that time, as only a few people will be capable of mining Bitcoin instead of it being an opportunity to everyone who wants to mine it.
Does it mean that it was never proven to be true nor false? If that is the case, then we cannot truly gauge how much the damage of that occurrence caused to the community?
Hey, this is just one of those many bumps crypto investors experienced, and until now the community is only getting bigger and more recognized. I'd say that constantly being aware of these news, updates, and scandals would get you through tough times in the market.
But before we forget, why don't we ask our viewers what is the biggest controversy that they've heard of about crypto? Let us know in the comment section below so we can talk more about that. Anyway, what's next on your list, Mr. K?
Number 6, MyCoin Pyramid Scheme. Many have really fallen in a lot of Ponzi and pyramid schemes, not only in crypto, but also in other investments. This specific example that I have mentioned is just one of many. The said defunct Bitcoin exchange was based in Hong Kong. It was later revealed by the Hong Kong Crime Bureau that some investors possibly lost $400 million to that scam.
That is so bad. Do I even want to hear the remaining scandals you're about to discuss?
We all do not want these stories to keep on happening, and one way to avoid that is to keep on talking about these examples that can no longer be taken back to serve as a lesson not to fall into these kinds of acts. Moving forward to number 5, Ross Ulbricht and the Silk Road. I bet that many of you know about the infamous Silk Road, a dark web marketplace. Every transaction there was paid through Bitcoin. Allegedly, Ross Ulbricht was the owner of that platform. Obviously, he was the big fish that is why all eyes were on this case. In May of 2015, Ulbricht was charged 5 sentences and was required to forfeit $183 million.
Greed could really be someone's worst enemy.
Now, on number 4, Charlie Shrem's airport arrest. If you are familiar with BitInstant, then you have probably heard about Shrem as well as he co-founded that Bitcoin exchange. He, along with Robert Fiala, were accused of engaging in a scheme to sell over $1 million in Bitcoin to users of Silk Road. He was even one of the founding members of Bitcoin Foundation. So that might have been news that people did not see from a mile away. He served 2 years in prison, and then when he got released, he became part of Jaxx, a blockchain wallet, and served there as their Director of Business and Community Development.
What is in our third spot?
Number 3, Bitstamp losing almost 19,000 Bitcoin. It once became the largest European Bitcoin exchange. In 2015, the company announced that some of its operational wallets were compromised. The fiasco resulted in the company losing about 19,000 Bitcoin. At that time, it was around $5 million. The amount lost might not be as big as the other amount mentioned in our list so far, but it does not mean that this would go unnoticed. When it happened, the exchange immediately did some damage control and implanted better safety measures. This just goes to show that the crypto market is a huge target of phishing attempt and theft.
Down to the last 2.
Number 2, Axie Infinity. Oh boy, this was good while it lasted. Everybody was talking about this game during its peak. Goes to show that crypto could be the future of online gaming. Do you agree with me on that? If so, then I have more details about this topic for you in our next video. Going back to Axie Infinity, it was revealed that the employees of Sky Mavis were the target of the scam attack. A senior manager clicked on what was supposed to be a PDF containing the offer, but later became the reason as to how the hackers infiltrated their system.
Do not keep me hanging any longer. Let us get on to the last one on your list.
Number 1, Mt. Gox. I guess it is safe to say that this was the biggest theft that has ever happened to a Bitcoin exchange platform. It was launched in 2010, but the disaster happened in 2014, when its website displayed a blank page and went offline. Just a few days after, Mt. Gox filed for bankruptcy, stating their liabilities amounting to around $64 million at that time. They further claimed that they lost 100,000 of their own Bitcoins and around 750,000 Bitcoins of their customers. There were no specific reasons discussed as to what led to this unfortunate event, but people's conversation led to theories that there was hacking involved ever since 2010. Obviously, it went on unnoticed until 2014.
These are all unfortunate occurrences that could happen in any business and customer. Right now, I understand these doubters better, but like what I've mentioned, you will never experience the opportunity of earning in crypto if you just keep on lurking in the shadows or were thinking what could go wrong. I've come to realize that seizing the chance while continuously educating myself about this market will get me somewhere. People, especially hackers and scammers, will continue to use crypto as a way to exploit and take advantage of potential crypto investors. We might not see today when they will no longer exist, but what we can do is be better in spotting red flags in platforms, deals, and offers from people and organizations. We might have covered everything on this list, so share with us and our other viewers some of the other schemes that you think we should all watch out for. I hope you enjoyed listening in to Mr. Know-It-All as much as I do. If you want to learn more about crypto-related topics and discussions, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click on that bell to turn on your notifications. Excited to know more about NFTs and online gaming with crypto? Well, then join us in our next videos. No stones would be left unturned with me, Joe Blow, and of course, Mr. Know-It-All. We'll see you on our next one.